Can you all hear me?
Yep.
So, my name is Julian. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. Not born and raised, but been there for the past 12 years or so. I live about a mile from the Port of Providence. There's an area there, and National Grid is building, or they're planning to build, they're hoping to build, we're not going to let them build it, but they're hoping to build a liquefaction facility. So it's a facility that will take the fracked gas that's coming through this pipeline here. There's a little leg of it that comes down through the East Bay part of Rhode Island, comes underneath the Narragansett Bay, Providence River area, and comes into the Port of Providence. And so they want to take that fracked gas, it's a $100 million liquefaction facility, so it'll first compress the gas up to a certain pressure, and then they call it a liquefaction train. So it's basically, it'll run nonstop. It would need about 30 megawatts of electricity to cool this stuff down to make liquefied natural gas. It's kind of a smaller version of what folks in Maryland, who you'll hear about in a little bit, I think, are fighting in terms of an LNG export facility. This one, at least not for right now, is not an export overseas facility, but they will be exporting it by truck to other LNG storage tanks across Rhode Island and Massachusetts. So we're definitely fighting that as part of this, same monster, many tentacles, and so this is one like there. We're also using it as an opportunity to draw attention to how much other stuff is going on in this port area, right in the middle of a really dense urban community of color. And this energy port, the Port of Providence, is primarily energy. So there's tons of other fossil fuels that are there too. It is the major energy port for all of southern New England, so it serves Worcester County, Massachusetts, southeastern Massachusetts, all of Rhode Island, parts of eastern Connecticut. It has gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, ethanol trains coming in and out. There's also a big chemical facility there. A company called Univar has a chemical facility literally right next door to where this liquefaction facility is going to be. This chemical facility it's on the kind of required to have a risk management plan. It's this giant chemical facility, a 14-mile hazard radius. The company Univar, this facility has a lot of different chemicals going through there, used for many different things. I think it's mostly for chemicals for food production. That's a whole other story. But Univar just happens to be one of those few companies that is the type of company that manufactures the chemicals used in fracking. The chemicals that have been linked to so many different health issues that people all across this country and all across the world have been fighting. So, frontline communities everywhere, we're all connected, we all have our own battles on different areas, but it's all part of the same big fight. This is all part of climate justice, this is all part of big picture transformations that we need in our world. So while we're fighting our each individual projects any way we can, I think it's really important to keep in mind that within all of these front lines, this is all about environmental racism. It's all about the people who are impacted the most, elevating the voices of those who are directly impacted by it, and realizing that we can't successfully fight any one of these small projects without changing the entire economic system, social system, white supremacy, racism, all this other stuff that's going on that makes this whole worldview possible. So I'm glad to be here with you all today, connecting our fights together, and keep it up.